Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to another Drift Games vlog. This one has a lot in it, so bear with us. We are counting down to 2 major events in the next 3 weeks. We got Drift Masters in Poland, which is going to be in the stadium. We're going to be behind the scenes on the vlog. That's going to be probably the craziest drift event we do this year. It's sold out, 20,000 people in a stadium with tarmac laid down. It's going to be nuts. No idea what to expect, but you guys are along for the ride. And then after that, we've got Japfest, the last big car show in Mondello Park. Tickets are on sale right now. 2 grandstands, the final of the Irish Drift Championship. All the boys back from Drift Masters, and I'm driving the Corvette. One man that is not driving at Japfest is Josh Holdsworth, because he has no engine.
Fred Flintstone style.
Fred Flipstone style.
Flintstone.
Yeah, Flintstone.
Flintstone.
The engine's out of the MX-5. So the engine's out because the SR20 is coming with me and Adam in this episode, which is actually now tonight, to go to the UK. We're picking up a brand new car and a project. We're picking up some parts. We're seeing some old friends, and we're bringing the SR20 with us. That's a lot going on in this episode, but we'll get to all of that later on when we get on the road. Before we leave the yard though, I want to show you one thing. It's another bloody MX-5, isn't it?
It is another bloody MX-5.
Bloody MX-5s everywhere. Adam, look what he's done. He saw all of your misery for the last 2 years and said, give me a slice of that.
Oh, I've got a good fact for you. It was actually calculated on the way over.
What did you calculate?
So, bought a great car.
You bought an MX-5, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought a great car. It was body work, paint work. I was like, the engine's good. Engine isn't good. It's burning oil. But I've done a calculation that it's doing 1 litre of oil to every 60 miles.
So it's probably better on petrol than oil? What is wrong with the two of you? You can just buy decent cars. All dreams and hopes and cheap and...
I put 3 litres in, which is overfilling it, or roughly filling it. I've done 3 trips to work. So
Adam's done a good job. So everyone's wondering what happened with Adam's projects. Well, here we are.
He's living his best life.
Living his best life.
He bought a cheap MX-5 1.6, which needs a full respray. Has rust. A little bit.
I think he's had a little bit of a respray here, Adam. There's a little bit of a dribble.
Hey!
What's going on here?
Weight reduction.
What's this about?
Weight reduction. Do you know who actually did that? The man in the NCT centre. Because that hole wasn't there before I went to the
I'm going to be honest with you, Adam. I don't think a man in the NCT centre can rust your wing.
Right, he
can poke through the rust, he can't rust it.
Hey, but it would look good beforehand.
He was testing and he went straight through. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll get this piece of shit out of the way.
No.
I was going to use you. You were going to attempt to get out of it on camera.
Hey, I fit in these yokes.
Oh, that was alright actually. 3 bad convertible red Mazdas in a selection here. We're starting a new business. It's called badmazdas.com. Badyokes.com. If you want a convertible that's sort of red, similar red, maybe 3 different shades of red.
I think actually mine was your shade of red.
I think, yeah, look, your car was my shade.
The colour match was not on point.
Unbelievable. I don't know where they come
I don't know. He sprayed the entire car. Why didn't he just go, oh, it's painted the original? He went, no, I'll paint it worse.
What he did was he said, it's a good solid red, I'll make it orange, which is what it ended up being. Okay. Anyway, long and short of it, Adam bought an MX-5. This is going to look cool. Please promise me.
I'll have like, it would turn the cheap project into full respray, full engine build, full coilovers, full wheels, full everything, top to bottom.
So it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to try and outdo Josh now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll probably do it, yeah.
Look at that over there. You're not going to outdo her.
Have you seen that road?
Yeah, this one came in the gate.
Not yet.
That's a big advantage. This one actually moved. That one hasn't moved.
Burns oil because I actually drive it. That one probably does, but you haven't driven it, so.
Mine actually leaks oil.
You don't know what's wrong with it yet. So this is, we were talking, Adam, about our big announcement. We're going to Poland and then we're going to Japfest, and we made a stupid bet, because we've now both have identical cars in, I would say, equal amounts of disrepair. So Josh has a little bit of a head start on me with the kit, but then I have no bonnet or interior, and I have a lot of bits to put on that.
Yeah, because I took a week off after the LZ festival, and I was talking to Josh, and he says, oh, we're going to do the RX-7 up, and I went, oh, lovely, yours is already done. He's like, no.
There's another RX-7.
No.
So what we decided was to have an RX-7 build off, and give ourselves a good length of time to get it ready, which is 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, absolutely.
So we're both attempting to build 2 show cars.
Yep.
Out of 2 RX-7s, they're the identical cars, by the way. Even if we tried, we couldn't find the similar mileage, spec, colour, everything. We're gonna
disrepair,
horrendousness. Mine has less rust, Josh has more stuff. That's kind of where we're at the moment. but what we're going to do is we're going to try and put both of them on our stand at JaffFest and reveal both sometime during the day in JaffFest, and to see who built the nicer RX-7. We're going two very different directions. I don't know what Josh is doing. Josh doesn't know what I'm doing. But one piece of the puzzle on my car and Josh's car is going to be got in this video. Because Adam, we're going to get another car though.
Yeah.
We're going to the UK. I didn't tell them what it is. We're going to the UK tonight. We're going to go on the boat at 2 a.m.
Yeah, you rang me on Tuesday. Do you want to go on an adventure? And yeah.
You said yes before I told you what it was. It's your own fault.
Also, the car has changed since he asked you as well.
Yeah, we were going to get a different car now. We're getting the same one you think we're getting, but it wasn't the one that we originally said.
Oh yeah, because Josh told me about that one, and I was like,
anyway.
Yeah.
Man's change quick.
This is a cool car. We're going to build a very unique project. I know the guy that owns it. We're going to a familiar place to see some familiar people and get some parts for both of, not this one, but these two, and try and make the red Mazda gang look less terrible. So we're going to get the, and the engine from Josh's car is coming with us as well, but we didn't tell them why either, so we're going to explain that. And there's a lot of guesses in this one. A lot going on.
I don't think Adam has actually caught up fully.
So Wayne is taking the engine out of the car. We're now putting that in the van. We're bringing the trailer. We're bringing back stuff, but we'll explain all that on the way. It's time for a little adventure, drift game style, to the UK. Let's go, Adam.
To the UK.
To the bloody UK. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
We're on the way to England.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, this ferry was great. But we're here. We got a bit of 3 hours sleep on the boat, and then drive for like hours and hours.
Let's show everyone how luxurious the boat sleeping situation is.
Sleep on top of each other. Hook beds.
Hook beds. It's gonna. Oh, look at this. There's 3 beds.
Take your pick, Dave.
Alright, we're gonna get some sleep. We'll see you guys on the other side. Two and a half hours sleep. Not enough. Alright guys, we have arrived at our destination, which is Driftworks in Birmingham. There's Fraser. Hello, Fraser.
Hello.
And there's Adam.
We've had an Englishman and an engine.
And there's an engine in the back of the car, which we're now unloading. And we're bringing it to Driftworks. And why are we bringing it to Driftworks? What car are we getting? Well, all is about to be revealed. Hello, friends.
G'day, mate. What's this part of scrap you've left with us?
This is an SR20 from Josh's car. It's a very reliable engine, and we decided to take it on its holidays.
Nice.
Get it as far away from us as possible.
If you could just store this for us, and we never have to see it again, that would be
Couple of days, mate. Couple of days.
Okay, so we are dropping the engine here to Driftworks because they're shipping it somewhere else. But I'll let you know that in a second. So Adam, we're in Driftworks. They have bad red Mazdas like we have.
We've loads of them.
Yeah, this one has a great, well, not currently, but we'll have a great K24.
They go great.
K24 turbo with the 8-speed. 8 HP. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's because Craig's even older than me and likes a torque converter.
I only managed to blow it up driving around the estate. As you can see, with this big hole here.
Oh no. Oh no.
But yeah, cool car, track car.
It is cool actually.
Yeah, it should go pretty well, especially now he's got a forged engine that he's building at the moment.
So we're taking a walk around.
Just Dave, come on now. Let's have a look around.
Let's have a look. We're going to nose about Phil as usual.
Back up on the shelf, unfortunately, the old 80s.
Oh, last time we saw this, it was doing smoky runs in Mondello.
Yeah, it's in a much better state than the last time it was stuck up on that shelf there. And
it runs now.
Thanks to one awesome event that we went to and had to do 5 weeks of work to get it ready, but no.
I apologise for the invite to Phil because he was supposed to bring this. And then things escalated, and then this got a lot of work. But you know what?
So when somebody first suggested the idea to me of what LZ Fest was going to be, it was going to be like a lot more cash, I think, the first idea.
What, you're saying going up against James Dean in Mondello on full grip setups is not cash? I think it's pretty cash.
Well, once I heard who was coming and who was driving what, I was like, well, I can't bring not crap drift car, but the practice car. I have to bring the real one.
You brought the real one, and then you brought this one, which hasn't come off the trailer since, I imagine.
No, you can see the tyres. That's still
about to say-
Mondello gravel there.
Do you know what? Those tyre marks are still in Mandela. Because I can tell them because they're much wider than all the other tyre marks that are on the track. And
First thing Tuesday morning, a new set of tyres were ordered for this as well.
Yeah.
Used tyres. I'm still a drifter. I still buy used tyres.
buy used tyres.
I'm not going to roast brand new tyres.
I mean, you're telling me that you're going to cheap out on the tyres, but I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
the Cup 2s.
you've spent it in other ways.
Absolutely.
And obviously the collection of funky stuff still here. I still love this thing, the Impala.
This one's down. You probably haven't seen this, but
No, I haven't seen this one in a while.
this one is down for a reason, and that is because the 10-into-1 headers that we're building, the very secret sauce special project, there's a certain box over there. We haven't released it quite yet, but we have filmed it. So
Well then, go to your channel. I'm sure we'll all look at the shiny things that go in many, many cars. This car, how long was it since you built this one originally?
originally, I think it was maybe 11 years ago. Me and Craig built the first iteration of V10 M3, or Vitten as it's kindly called.
And then it went away, kind of got left in kind of disrepair.
That's it, yeah.
Rebought.
Yeah.
And of course, simple project again, just to get it going again.
Escalation, that's what we're all about.
I'm just about to look around here and say, as I always say on this channel, if I ever want to feel good about my projects, I just look at Phil and go, well, that's escalation. I am very reasonable compared to him. So what we have over here, guys, is a special delivery for Josh and I, which we are collecting today. So you guys will know we're building the two RX-7s for Japfest. We wanted to do them as JDM builds because Japfest is a JDM show, and we decided to pick up a set of wheels for both cars. So there's 4 wheels here for my car and 4 wheels here for Josh's car. Josh's sizes, you can see here, 18 by 11 ET1, big old size.
Old disc as well, so mega dish on those.
Mega dish on them. My ones, on the other hand, I am incredibly doubtful of how I'm going to get them on the car on a stock bodied RX-7, but I've already ordered camber plates, so I can figure that out.
Where there's a will, there's a way, right?
I feel the car may not drive very well, but it will look very well. And Adam right here has, strapping down, Josh's poor little SR20.
I'm not sure there's so much point of strapping it down. This is useless stuff.
Yeah, if it fell over now, it'd probably improve it.
Yeah.
But this engine has come out of Josh's MX-5. As you guys know, he suffered basically no compression in 2 cylinders at the British Drift Championship, and we have decided to send this engine to Dave Yandel at DY Engines, who has built some pretty cracking engines over the last couple of years. Kevin Quinn, bulletproof. So Dave got in touch and said, hey, I'd like a crack at the SR20. Whether it's going back in Josh's car or not, we're not too sure yet. But there's no point in having a broken SR20.
I haven't even heard that plan yet. Okay,
Yeah, things move fast. So this engine is now going to Dave Yandel, everyone here at Driftworks. So kindly are going to ship it down to him because it's like a 10-hour round trip to get down to Dave. He lives in a place that I just so far away.
It's so far.
It's so far. So
Always don't go that
we
way.
brought it here. They're going to ship it down to Dave, and we're going to catch up with Dave in a later episode of what he's doing. And he also has to diagnose what's wrong with it. We're hoping not too much.
But I strapped it down, and because I strapped it, you have to say it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
This is the bit.
Yeah, that's the issue.
This bit.
Yeah.
And then all this,
That's it.
and then whatever is in there.
And it's missing 2.
Two, yeah.
At least 2.
Yeah, so there's 4-cylinder that now only has 2, and 2-cylinder engines ain't going to cut it. So we're getting this one sent to Dave Yandel. Shout out to Dave, who reached out to us because he said he reckons he can figure out what's up with it, rebuild it, forge it, and make it a cracker of an SR20. And he's proven that with quite some amount of engines in the last 2 years. And we've watched a lot of them on track, so we have a lot of confidence in him. So thanks, Dave. And we're going to send that down to him. We've got our works. We're going to put them into the van and bring them home with us. We might go get some more fancy bits because we've got some bits here for the new car. And guess what? I bought the car from you.
Oh, hold your hand out.
We'll do the Mike Brewer.
Hold out your reins.
You got yourself a car. You got yourself a car. So Fraser,
it is a car.
It is a car, and we've got to reveal what we're going to do with it. So I'm going to give you the camera. We're going to walk out and we're going to do a little tour.
Absolutely. Let's go walk.
Adam, I've bought a Toyota Verosa. Round of applause.
We'll put the fake claps over that.
know why I wanted one so badly, but they're kind of fugly.
Yep.
And they're kind of like weird cool.
The way I think about it is if this car had like a diesel engine, it'd be the worst car in the world. There's no reason for this car to have the engine it does have, because they're meant to be like taxi things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what is this would be like the German equivalent would be like a really horrible looking E46 four-door,
Yeah.
but with like an M3 engine, and it wouldn't make sense.
No, we always say that like we imagine early 2000s in the Toyota design department, there was like all these guys sitting eating lunch, like the guy who designed the Chaser, the guy with the Mark II, the guy, and then way over the other side of the canteen is the guy who designed the Verosa eating his lunch on his
Just
own.
got a big set of headphones in.
He's eating it with his hands.
Yeah.
It's car looks good. Yeah.
And I wanted to get a car that was nice and reliable. Like, I've had Laurels in the past. The R25 was all right, but like, we still question, like, is it going to turn on today? Is it not going to turn on today?
Real life, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Toyota just made the best engine, and they were done with it.
And that's part of the reason I bought it. Not because of its amazing good looks.
Which it has in spades.
Pop it open and we will show what is underneath the bonnet. It's the 1JZ. So this has a 1JZ pretty stock in many ways, which is also what I wanted. But more importantly, that these come as generally an automatic.
Yep.
This is not an automatic. It is a full manual conversion by Garage D. So we've got an R154, we've got a 1JZ, and we've got it in wrapped up in a strange package, but a very cool package. And this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted a car for the bashes, but not just for us, for all the fans of drift games, because we're going to build a drift taxi. And that's the plan with this car. We're going to put 4 bucket seats in this. We're going to put cameras in it. We're going to have it as a car that we bring to the bashes, and we can take 3 passengers out at the same time. Ryan Morton got the call yesterday from me. He almost hung up on me after the first couple of sentences, but I said to him, I want to build a full custom cage with the seats in this. We want to tune it up a little bit, and we're going to give it a full revamp on the outside. Make it look like a really cool old school D1 car with 4 seats that we can hammer on at the bashes and take people out for fun. And Fraser happened to be selling one, and we know Fraser, so I was like, well, this is great. And we also needed stuff from Driftworks, so it all worked out. A little package.
The van.
And we have a van and a trailer and an Adam.
Yep.
So the plan now is to get this on the trailer and go into Driftworks warehouse and just
Spend the rest of the money.
spend whatever money Fraser gave me off the car
Yeah.
back at Driftworks. That's the plan.
You're going to get to do all the things that I wanted to do.
Generally, you know, I get that a lot from people.
You get to do what I wanted to do.
And we want to take this home as this is going to be a drift car. I'm pumped because I've never owned one. I've never seen one turned into a drift taxi anyway, but I've always wanted a 1JZ, and I haven't had a 1JZ, would you believe, in any car I've owned in my life. Over 100 cars, never had a 1JZ. Now we're going to have a 1JZ.
It's just a great engine. Like, given that, however, what is like 2001 or something, like, this one's only done 100,000 kilometers, so 60,000 miles. So it's actually the fact that it's had no issues at all. Like, I've done like spark plugs and just kept the oil up and it's fine, and that's it.
As opposed to the SR20 we wheeled in on a stretcher a minute ago. We're hoping
On life support.
on life support. We're hoping this is a better option. All right, Adam, let's get this thing on the trailer. Adam, just before we load the car,
Pajero Evo, isn't it?
oh, do you know what's over there?
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm going over looking at stuff. There's an A-Team smart car here.
Right, we found Dynatorque.
We've been distracted by Dynatorque. Look at the back end of this. It's like a very strange rear end conversion on an RX. This is a wild car. Oh, it's got the full conversion on the front as well. It does have a big V8 in it. It's very cool though.
And it's a nice truck.
It's all going off.
But a very sad tune.
It's a very sad ice cream tune.
Let's load this car.
So I will apologise that we have no professional videographer with us today. We have no Blaine and we have no Josh. So I'm not sure what this is coming out like, but now we're going to also have no Wayne. So we're going to load this car.
If it makes it back to Ireland, I'll be doing
We'll be doing alright. Adam O'Connor is confident. Let's see how confident he is in a minute.
Do you want to put the bumper back on it for transport? Make it look jazzy on the motorway?
I think so. And down. Drift car. We are behind the scenes at Driftworks.
There's a lot of cool stuff up here actually. Like this is where all Phil's trophies are throughout the year as well. For the years.
The old school trophies.
Yeah, there's like D1 UK and or D1 GB and stuff, and BDC 2010, Max's Super Pro winner 2013, 2014, 2004, Option Drift Club UK D1, JDM All Stars, some more stuff. I think that one's from like Cyprus or something, or and then more down there. I think some
Big into their drifting.
yeah,
Big,
long time. Yeah, and so I think some of them are bonbons as well when he used to compete with us. And
It's very cool.
and then
A lot of
just
history.
spare wheels, additional
More trophies.
show
More
wheels,
trophies.
more trophies.
Let's get some swag. Some swag.
This is where the swaggiest of swag is. I can't believe I said that. I hate it.
The swaggiest of swag. Wow.
So we got hoodies. Hoodies, smoking skulls. What kind of sizes, gentlemen? I'm not going to make any assumptions.
I'm turning off the camera when we start talking about sizes.
Yeah.
So we got a few bits, Adam.
Few bits.
We got some wheel nuts. So there's some wheel nuts here for me. Gotta go with these ones for Josh, sparkly.
Frasers, they're the TikTok special.
TikTok special. Then we got the black ones for your MX-5. Got some t-shirts. And I got a boss kit for the RX-7 because I need to put a steering wheel on that.
Fancy wheel on
And
it.
Fraser, thank you so much for the car.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much for the tour.
Lovely to see you
Thank you
again.
for sending our engine down to the UI.
Yeah.
Now, Adam and I are going to put all of this footage in reverse and go backwards to the boat and
Do exactly what we
do
did.
exactly with the car and head back to Ireland. Have you been looking outside at your car lately and thinking, I need an upgrade? Well, I'm going to send you somewhere very special, to morefieldmotors.ie. They've got amazing stuff like this in every specification, a huge range. If you want an SUV, you want a performance car, you want something practical, they can hook you up and they can even source it if they don't have it. They offer full finance. They have a beautiful showroom where you can come in out of the elements and actually check the cars out properly. Tell them I sent you, and you're going to pick yourself up a very nice machine. So, we made it back to the boat. How long was it? 20-something hours? 20-something hours since we left. I can't even remember.
For the first probably 50 miles, I kept looking back on, because I never strapped the car down, never trainered the car, so.
Do you like it now, or is it growing on you?
It's just trucker Adam.
It's not the prettiest, but it is very cool.
He did get me, like, got to the customs, and the man goes, what the hell is that?
Yeah, the customs man didn't know what it was, and he was curious. He said, we're not too sure either. So we're going to go up and sleep for 3 hours before we get back to Dublin. That'll be our second half of our 6 hours sleep in 48 hours. See you on the other side. Alright guys and girls, it is the next day. We didn't get to film last night. 1, because we were really tired. 2, because it was dark. And 3, because we just had given up hope on life because it was a 24-hour round trip. But we got home with the Verosa, and in the meantime, give you a little update. Our IS200, the V8 one, is sold. A lovely girl called Hazel bought it. Our GS 430 sold. A guy called Kieran bought it, and our BMW sold. So all 3 cars are gone. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a very nice guy who bought the BMW. So they're all gone because they were used pretty much as taxis for the LZ festival. And the IS200, well, we just replaced the IS200 with said Verosa because we want to create a drift taxi. But I sold the BMW, not on the Minervas, but on the black wheels that came on the Verosa. A lot of stuff happens here at Drift Games very fast. But we threw on a set of Strom TS25s, and hello, it looks pretty good.
It kind of happened out of nowhere. Wayne just kind of found them, and all of a sudden, like,
Well, Josh's car's on the ramp.
yeah.
So
So he's
these
like,
are the cars-
we need some wheels to put on them. And
Could we ask for a better fitment than that? 9s on the front, 10.5s on the back. Strom TS25s looking absolutely spectacular. Very happy with that. So, what's the next plan? Well, we're going to get on to our buddy Ryan from Vital Fabrication. You remember Ryan from all of our Games Changers episodes, and we're going to talk about a cage on this. We're going to upgrade the cooling, the power steering. We're going to make it into a very good drift car, and we're hoping to get it ready for the Drift Bash, which is our end of year Drift Games Bash in December 3rd and 4th. Info, entries, all that coming very soon for you guys, maybe in October. but we want to be able to give a lot of people a load of spins. We're thinking like Link ECU, twinning like a display at the front, at the back, communication between everybody, headsets in the car. We're having lots of ideas, but we'll get to that in a future episode. For now, we're very happy with it. Thank you to Fraser and all the boys at Driftworks for all of their hospitality. Car is amazing. Needs a bit of tidying, but they all do. We're going to go pretty wild with this thing over the next couple of months, so stay tuned to the episodes, and I can't wait to get our teeth into it because it's such a weird car. I think we're going to make it look very cool, old school D1 style, with our partners on it. And also a big shout out to Strom Wheels. I want to remind everybody who's watching this episode that our DSO5s are in production. You guys have noticed them in a couple of episodes ago. If you want to be getting the wheels on the first container to land, go to the Strom website, Strom Wheels website, say you're interested in the wheels, and then you'll get a notification from them when they do land, so you'll be the first to get them. But I'm actually going to be the first to get them, so sorry, but then you can be the second people to get them. Anyway, that's all we got for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've got to head off to Poland now, to Drift Masters, to the final, and that's going to be wild. And we're hoping to catch up with our good friends Night Ride when we're over there. So lots of cool episodes coming your way. See you on the next one.